This week on the House of Bread Show, we say thank you to everyone for Christmas. Moving on to this year, the Stafford Half Marathon gets a mention. We also talk about the charity dinner coming up in April. The community garden has lots of exciting things planned for this year. And as always, much, much more. Right, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New
welcome
Year.
to the House of Bread Show 2016.
Indeed.
We're in the future.
Way.
This is our new bell. If we get bored, you can virtually press the bell and we will move on topic. That's not true. Welcome, Sean and Will.
Hiya.
Hi,
Yes!
hello, Jack.
Look, the new year, he can say hello.
He does.
Well, it's because
Wonderful.
you're wearing that super birthday.
World's
Everybody-
greatest son birthday
Yeah,
bag.
world's greatest son. It is my birthday today, hence the birthday cake
Yes.
on the
Happy
table.
birthday, Jack.
Lovely.
Thank you. It's Sean's birthday tomorrow, 8th and 9th of
Yes.
January
Yes.
we are.
Wow.
He really wanted me to tell everybody that.
No, I
Um,
didn't. But anyway,
Right, on with the vlog. So, we wanted to start by saying thank you to everybody who sat through that half-hour
Yes,
marathon
and people
vlog.
did.
Yeah, 126 people did apparently.
126.
You can look at on YouTube. You can look at the retention of how long people watch it. It was surprisingly long, I must say.
7 minutes? 4 minutes?
Oh, you're pushing it there.
30 minutes.
But also everything over Christmas, all the volunteers who came down
yeah.
over the Christmas period, it
Amazing.
was fantastic.
It
We
was.
gave out so many presents. We had a wonderful buffet day before
Yeah.
Christmas. No, 2 days before Christmas.
2 days, yeah.
Great Christmas lunch.
Everything was gifted, including all
Wonderful.
the turkeys.
Yeah.
So pretty much we did the whole of Christmas
had
over the 3
People
days.
were
for-
so
for
generous
nothing.
with the turkeys.
Yeah.
We're having Christmas chicken, which is turkey,
Yeah,
for,
the next-
many months to come on a Wednesday
That's all
evening.
good.
But yeah, just wonderful. Thank you, everybody who gave us stuff over Christmas. And so many of you are staying on.
Yes.
That's the great thing. So many people are going,
Thank you, Jack.
I
Yeah.
helped on Christmas. I really want to carry on. And that's inspired us to be a lot more specific in our volunteering, hasn't it,
Yeah.
Will?
So Lisa and I are working on that. So if you left your name and address with Lisa, then we're going to be writing back and saying thank you. And you indicated you want to help us throughout the year. And we're going to work on different projects, different initiatives to give people really the gift of their time to maximise the use of that. So 2016 is the year of the volunteer, which is what we said.
Yes, you said that last year.
That's right. I've just remembered the coordination. But it's about jobs that are specific to your skill set.
And it will benefit everyone. It will benefit us.
will.
It will benefit you guys volunteering because we don't want anybody standing around feeling like they're a loose end.
Well,
Because
a lot-
nobody ever
A
is.
lot of people don't realise, but actually we're working 7 days a week, 24/7.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the activities that you see. But to get to the front end, there's a whole lot of preparation work. And with the expansion plans that we're talking on in terms of new venues and other things that we'll talk about in the weeks to come. I can see his hands going.
It'd be a bit rude for me to reach over.
The more the merrier. Moving on. Press it now.
Not moving on. I can't press it yet.
no.
We just want to say before Christmas we got a fantastic donation from Sean's next door neighbour.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
Shona.
Get in.
Well done.
I'm in trouble for that, yeah.
good old Sarah.
We've got some VT.
It wasn't just her, but
No,
yes.
but
We've got a bit of VT that we did shoot, but it hasn't been okayed.
Yeah.
As we're
Comms
recording
department.
the comms department hasn't okayed
Yeah.
it. So it might appear now. It might appear next week.
If I send it quick enough,
Yeah.
it'll be on here now.
Well, welcome to Stafford Place 1. We're here because a remarkable collection and donation has gone on. And one of the people that I'd like to just chat to briefly, I'm going to introduce you to, just to explain really why this came about, why it's important for the team that Rob's involved with, that should get behind the House of Bread. So, Rob, can I ask you to introduce yourself and say which department you work in?
Hello, I'm Robert Flint. I work for the Transformation Support Unit in Staffordshire County Council.
Fantastic. And Rob and your colleague Shona have been collecting produce for us and also through a raffle raising funds. And I know that's been hugely successful. I think one of the things that I'm interested in is why your team was so keen to get involved with the House of Bread.
I think it goes back to when the team was formed about 4 years ago. We decided to undertake charity work. We wanted to give something back. So for this year, we asked the team to put nominations forward. 2 members of the team had been involved in the House of Bread, and we thought it would be a really worthwhile charity to support this year.
That's fantastic. And we know that we have a mutual friend of ours, Andy, who I hope may be listening to this in Victoria. And we know that this is really, really important to him. Everybody's motivated individually. I wonder what it is about House of Bread, perhaps, that particularly makes you impassioned about supporting vulnerable and homeless people.
First thing, it's a local charity, which is really important to us. We do support national charities. For us, particularly vulnerable and deprived group of the community, we feel very fortunate to have a good employer, to have good jobs. So we wanted to put something back, and when we looked at the different options, we thought this would be an excellent choice, particularly being at Christmas time, a real good Christian thing to do, really, to support people who need it most.
Rob, I can't thank you and your colleagues enough, really. You will make a difference. And I think, again, you've hit on it. This is a local initiative, people in need in Stafford. And you and your colleagues will have made a difference for this Christmas. So I just really want to pass on our thanks. And so I know the team were here. Yes. If anybody who wasn't here, or maybe there's an opportunity on Friday when you're at your Christmas dinner, just on behalf of House of Bread, if you could both pass on my thanks.
Thank you, that'd be great.
And have a happy Christmas.
And you, thank you.
Hi, well, I'm with four people who were instrumental in making everything that you see behind you happen, and also raising, I mean, is it £1,377? Yes. Fantastic. So could I ask you, could you just say who you are and what was it that you did towards that contribution?
Katie Aramark, and coming up with the fundraising ideas and persuading the team that it's a really good charity.
Fantastic, fantastic. And Shona, I know you. What was it about House of Bread that particularly attracted you to get behind this initiative?
I think when we initially started doing the fundraiser, we just didn't realise how big it actually was. It just really motivates you to go out there and help them as best as you can.
Fantastic. And so would you like to introduce yourself and just say, again, perhaps why you enthused from your team to step forward and sort of take on the mantle of helping Shona?
Yeah, hi there, Callum McCombie. I think it's the fact it's a local charity. It kind of hits home really when you see people struggling, and you know that there are lots of simple things that we can do to really help them.
Very good point, well made. Now, you were very shy about coming on here. This leads me to is it? So you're Hazel.
I'm Hazel.
Hazel. So what did you actually do? How did Shona persuade you to get involved, or did you need any persuasion?
He wasn't here. No, it was actually a colleague of ours. He left our department and said his money that we raised for a gift, give it to the House of Bread because it was a charity close to him, and we just sort of went on from there really. And
fantastic.
That was a good charity to support. So
that's fantastic, and we know who that is, and our prayers are with him and Victoria at this time. Well, guys, thank you so much. It's now going to take us several trips. You have made a difference. I was saying to Rob, you have made a difference, and thank you for empowering us to be able to make a difference in Stafford. Great. Right. Well, back to the studio.
It was amazing. We literally ground Stafford Place 1 to a halt.
Yes,
we did.
Because there
wonderful.
was so much stuff, so many people talking, so many stopping, going, "What's happening? What's happening?" It was like Celebrity World.
It was a brilliant.
Thank you, Shona. We'll be showing the film.
Right,
Bell's
next
gone,
on
can't
my
say
list.
anymore.
Next on my list. Oh, we've got a fantastic new big whiteboard here that tells me what's going
Interactive
on.
whiteboard.
And also these guys can see it as well.
Yeah.
It's big font. Right, next on the list, it says Surplus Kitchen.
Oh, this is very
Now,
exciting.
this is really exciting.
This is good.
Will, go ahead.
Surplus Kitchen is being developed by a group of people, and you'll know who one of them is, and that's Becky and Matt Long at Rising
Matt
Brook.
Long, our community garden
manager. And basically, them and friends are setting up a kitchen which is basically going to do not a Christmas dinner, a meal, a Sunday meal, freshly made. All the ingredients are surplus. So it's through the whole hashtag of don't waste or no waste. And they came up to the food bank today actually to help make use of the facilities that we've got. So your meal, of which I think you pay a sort of
£5,
£5.
£2 for kids.
It's an amazing menu. Check out their Facebook page because they are on Facebook.
There'll be a link up just somewhere
film,
near me of a little film, so you can click on that and watch it after this. And Matt telling you exactly how it works and what it is.
It's all about reducing or basically using the surplus food that exists.
Matt mentions a statistic,
which is stonking.
In the film, and the amount we throw away, it's
wrong,
dreadful.
Isn't it?
On the back of that, we worked out that with our efficiencies and the improvements we're making, virtually every Wednesday now we can cook for virtually nothing. So we're cooking, for example, last Wednesday, thanks to Dave and Lisa, I think we spent £18 and we fed over 80 people. And this is really playing into what the whole thing about stopping waste, stop landfill.
But to be honest, what we're giving out isn't waste. It's what am I trying to say? My mind's got
donated food
it's
by
donated
good
food.
people of Stafford.
It's all you guys. Behind us here, we literally almost have enough to fill our food bank twice now because we've been absolutely in on this, and that is fantastic because we can be so much more generous than we have been. We can do other stuff that we've been umming and ahhing about. So we don't necessarily need to worry about where the next tin's coming from. Of course, we always do. But we've got so much now that we can give more out and do more initiatives with all the
so
food.
keep
it's
it up, the
brilliant.
people of Stafford. It's
brilliant coming in, guys.
Very exciting
but
project.
Surplus Kitchen, yes.
Watch
that video.
They're on Twitter
it
and
is
the whole
great.
doings.
Right, the next 4 points are all to, the next 4 points are all to do with Sean.
I can only count 3.
The next 3 points are all to do with Sean.
And one of them isn't maths.
So the first point, the dinner, charity dinner.
29th of April.
29th of
the
April.
Moat House.
Fantastic.
We're just starting to organise getting tickets printed. And my encouragement with that is that if you contact us via Facebook or via email or something, if you want tickets,
you need to do
you can start booking them now.
It'll be on the local giving page.
It will be on the local giving page, so you can pay for them via local giving online. You can even just walk up to Will, I in the street and just say, here's £50 for 2 tickets or whatever, and we'll make sure you get them. But we're just about to go to print, so as soon as we go to print, there will actually be tickets in my hand.
And they'll go quickly. And the great thing is, with something like this, you can get people donate stuff all the time, but with this, you can give us a donation, but you get a dinner. You get entertainment.
And just moving on to the donation side, we are also looking for things to raffle, or more importantly, things to auction that people wouldn't ordinarily be able to buy. So
are you alluding to the thing that I'm doing, which I can't mention, involving somebody we worked with last year?
Yes.
Ah, very exciting.
I don't even know what that is.
So
do I?
Do you want to be honest? Neither do I, but I've got to say yes. So,
I'm working on a need-to-know basis, and
neither of us need to know.
But it is exciting. Yeah.
But there are just if you have a skill that you think somebody might be able to use, and you think I'd happily give 4 hours of a Saturday or a Sunday or a weekday to do that.
Could be ironing.
It could be ironing. It could be IT. It could be gardening.
Butler and maid for an evening.
Could be that. It could be cook a meal for somebody and in your house or in their house. Or something.
So all that
anything.
kind of stuff.
Tickets, just remind us quickly.
£25 a ticket.
Yeah.
£2.50 for 10.
Fantastic.
500 for 20. I can keep going forever.
Next charity event is the half marathon. Now, if anybody's friends with Will on Facebook, you will be inundated with great, just wonderful statistics about where he's running, how long it's taking. It's just so exciting.
I've got to just go in like.
He's not died yet. Yeah. That's the most important
thing. I started training last week down in Falmouth to do the Stafford half. And people are very kindly sponsoring these, so thank you.
All those people.
All those people. Thank you, Anne, particularly, Hillary, and others. And I'm tweeting because it's interesting, and I'd love more people to sponsor me. But also, there are a few spaces left. So if you're thinking about running yourself, there's also the Turners. They're running.
Yes, it's all on our
and Parkinson's on local giving.
Local giving.
Yeah. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and we would like to raise a couple of grand off the back of that.
It would be wonderful, and I've got to say thank you to Will because he's already started training, and it's quite a way away, so it's quite a commitment to do it. And so thank you.
Big birthday before.
Well, you started training only days before your son-in-law started training
for the London.
Oh yeah, the London Marathon, a lot more. Right. I feel like this is what was it? Give us a call my bluff.
Call my bluff.
Yeah.
And the word is
the third and final fourth point. Valuation Day.
Valuation Day. Now,
big event.
Big event. It's a new year, so let's make this the best yet. And it really that I really know. Anyway, I know what I'm saying. Yeah, let's start again. Valuation Day. Yeah. We are still going ahead with the Valuation Day, 21st of May. I've got lots of meetings to arrange and to get done to make sure it all works. But the reason why I'm just mentioning it at the moment is if you have something you want valuing, start to look it out of the loft,
So
or
it's like-
pull it to one side, or just keep that day. Stick a post-it note on it, unless it damages it. But stick a post-it on with the 21st
the
of May
Monday.
on, so you know.
I'm keeping an eye. I'm hoping
to
Dad
bring it
finishes
down.
the Stafford half because I'm going to get him valued.
Well, priceless. That's all.
Yeah,
So-
for a small donation, you basically get it valued.
Yes.
And it's going to be big. So
It's
yeah.
basically, they will value it. You give a donation, all that money goes to House Spread. So
Wow,
there's
that's
no cost from
fantastic.
the valuers to
Yeah.
us. They're doing it because they want to help us.
That
So
is
really,
fantastic.
yeah, if you just bring on anything, and if you're not sure, you've got a mug like this on the table, and you just think, I don't know if it's worth anything. Well, come and give us a £1 donation, and they'll give you value for it. It's,
somebody else's antique.
Absolutely, and that
Sounds like
the
a
other
euphemism.
thing. Yeah, they're just Bell. Thank you.
We wanted to make a couple of little announcements.
Yes.
Well, not announcements.
Well-
We're going to go to the garden again, obviously, at some point.
Yeah.
But the polytunnel is up.
It is. Hope you saw the film. Very
yes.
exciting. I was in the polytunnel actually
So
today.
maybe next week's vlog, I don't know, we'll have an interview with Matt inside the
Polytunnel. We haven't done that.
Oh,
We've been
that
in
would
a
be good.
tent. Oh, this is.
But the community garden project, what's that little leaflet
Well,
there?
this is
It's
a
got
little
great
cut. You'll
little
start
leaflet.
seeing this all over the place.
It's just a
guys.
leaflet about what's going on.
Yeah, and it gives you the time of days, and it talks about soup and soil, which is a really interesting initiative.
Soup and soil, yeah, it goes on the same time as bread church. So you
Yeah.
can either come and make bread, or you can go and get dirty in the garden and plant some plants. And there's
Will, I wish you
also,
hadn't looked
can
at
I
me
talk
yet.
about the
Yes.
third Saturdays?
Yes.
There's a load of events happening. I might put them under
Yeah,
the description.
yeah.
The third Saturday of every month, there's going to be a big event on Saturday mornings in the community garden. So there's going to be pallet bird boxing building.
Yeah.
Um,
Cycling there. There's going to be whittling with Pete.
Whittling, Bug Hotel,
Bug Hotel building.
all
Yeah.
sorts.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Right, fantastic.
And then lastly,
yes,
just on the
no,
garden,
yeah.
this was just to say we're on the front cover of this publication, which is produced by the Stafford Borough Council, and it just happened to have 3 or 4 people in the picture that look unwell. we are receiving an Eco Award. So I don't know
You
what
all
happened.
look very...
Yeah, it was a long day.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
that's lovely. That's cool.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Right,
lovely.
that is technically the end. We've got a couple of,
I've got a couple of thank yous.
quick thank yous
Yes.
to do.
Uh,
Where's Frank's cushions? I like Frank's,
Frank's cushions.
You might remember the parrot from last year
Yeah.
we had on the vlog. Frank's
Yeah.
moved on to making cushions for
now.
us.
So thank you, Frank.
is wonderful.
And Frank, you'll be watching this because you're coming to Bread Church next Friday, and I promised you
Will's gonna
that
show
I
it
will
too.
show you it on YouTube. So that's that.
The £1,000 lunch break
Here
on
we-
Free Radio.
here we go.
Free Radio came and did one of our guys who comes along entered us
Every
into a competition, and Free Radio came along and asked us 10 questions in 1 minute. If we got 10 questions right, we would win £1,000 on the spot. We got 9. We were so close. It was meant to go out on Friday morning on the radio, but their microphone broke. So there was no
Yeah,
audio.
I did
I
hear it,
actually think it'd be quite nice if Free Radio actually came back and just had a chat with us,
It gave us
because
the same question.
I gave the same questions again, and then we might get.
I heard it, and they were brilliant, and they really
Oh, they
fun.
go-
They
yeah.
enjoyed
Yes,
it, and
yeah.
what they didn't tell you was what they would do. They were trying to get in as many bread jokes as they possibly could.
They weren't very
so they
good
came
bread
in.
puns.
Yeah, so they kept saying, so presumably you're working with needy people, and
How much do you need?
how much
you
do
know.
you need? So that was a little
right,
scam. going on.
And the final thank
Oh,
you
hang on.
is
Yeah.
some squares
Well,
knitted.
there's a couple actually. First of all, there's some squares. There's a lovely lady called Sue. You know who you are, Sue. And you have been sort of pretty much knitting for a
Non-stop.
long time, actually.
Brilliant.
And you make these wonderful squares like this. And I'm just doing this, so if anybody else is out there. And they
And
are
then
made.
they get sent to Jenny,
Jenny
who comes along
and makes these
and
blankets.
knits them all.
Sticks our little
What do you
logo
call them? Crochets
them all
together?
together. So that's fantastic. The other thing as well also is Mr. and Mrs. Glenson, you gave us a donation just before Christmas, which was fantastic, and to do something with it, which we felt was something that we really need, and that is that we bought a freezer.
Yes.
So
thank you
thank
so
you
much.
to
Yes.
the Glensons and
Yes.
Lisa as
We would
well.
literally be
Yes.
knee deep
In
in
turkeys.
awfully smelling Christmas chickens.
Yes, yeah.
Turkeys. But they're now in our freezer, which is
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Well, it is good because
It's
we've been able to
literally a
freeze
lifesaver.
what we would have had to
We
throw
can
away.
make so
really.
many meals
Yeah.
with that, and then nothing's going to go to waste.
Yeah.
Right,
Brilliant.
fantastic.
I think that's it.
Right. Oh, the
Let's
final
end
bell. The final bell tolls.
For whom the bell tolls. Us. Thankfully for the viewers.
Yeah.
So glad to be back.
Yes, it
we
is
said we were
good.
going to be back last week, but we had such a hectic week and
Yeah.
all things were going
it
on.
was-
We had to skip it. But yes, we are back now. Vlogs
We are.
every week. It's going to
We
be
are.
exciting.
We've got
really
lots of
looking
special
forward
guests.
Have we?
Yeah, we've got lots of special guests lined
Looking
up. We've
forward
got
to that.
loads
Oh,
of special-
where?
loads of special guests. Don't forget the radio's still going. We've got the gardening guide
Sunday
on Sunday.
mornings, Saturday.
So that's all brilliant. And
Might
we've
have
got-
another big announcement
yeah,
about that
we've
as
got another
well.
Yeah,
big
there's
exciting-
something in
It's-
the pipeline.
It's all go. As if 2015 was busy, 2016 is going to be.
Don't bother putting your socks
Busy.
back on after
we've
2015.
already done
we
more.
blew them off in 2015. They're just going to come straight off again. Leave your feet bare. Thank you very much,
Thank
Sean
you,
and
Jack.
Will.
Thank you, Jack, on your birthday.
Yes.
What a birthday. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well done, guys. I don't know why I did that. I just thought, what happy birthday.
Is that still going?
Who was it that said out loud,
Jack.
I've never...
Jack, this one hasn't recorded. It's on 0-0.
Oh no.